Hello. Thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey today. What I have in front of me is a representation of some of the lesser expensive but still really good whiskeys and bourbons. Okay? I've had a lot of people ask me, well, I have a small collection or I'm starting a collection. I'm not real sure what I should have in my cabinet or in my cupboard. And that's always a tough question to answer because everybody's tastes and palates are a little bit different from each other. But what I have represented in front of me, most people who are into bourbons and whiskeys would agree with most of these as good bottles for their prices. Now, I will tell you that there are no bottles on this table that cost over $50, okay? In fact, the Russell's Reserve 10-year, I picked that up when it was on sale for $25, but normal price is $40, and it's worth $40 every day, in my opinion. The Early Times Bottled in Bond, this is the no longer Brown-Forman product. This is owned by Sazerac now, so we're probably going to be seeing Sazerac juice in these in the near future, but we'll see. This one you can pick up for around $30 a bottle. The Cooper's Craft 100 proof. This is something that I will never be out of in my cupboard because I love this stuff. It could be had for around the $35 price point. This is the big boy on the table, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof Bourbon. Now this will run you about $50, okay? But this is a little bit different animal. This is climbing the ladder in the Wild Turkey Distillery lineup, okay? Being barrel proof, this particular barrel proof was 116.8 proof, so it's hot, but it's not the kind of hot where you feel a burn for hours after. I enjoy this one quite a bit, and you can kind of tell that. I have the Old Granddad 114. This is, as the name would state, this is 114 proof. This leans towards the sweeter side of things quite a bit. And this one does keep its heat throughout. So this one might be good if you're a beginner and you don't want to spend a bunch on an expensive high proof bottle. You can pick up this Old Granddad for sometimes under $30 depending on where you get it from. But if you need to mix like some of these really high proof stuff, the stuff that's over 100, you can add 3 or 4 drops of water in there in a pour of it and bring that proof down enough to where you can tolerate it. And then you can slowly work yourself up. Maybe you start with 4 or 5 drops of water, and then you go to 3 or 4 drops of water, and so on until you train your palate to handle the higher proof. Here I have the Jim Beam Single Barrel. Okay, now this is 108 proof, unfiltered, and the Jim Beam Extra Aged is also good, but I think for the extra $2 or $3, the Single Barrel hits a little bit better. It has a little higher proof. It has pulled more tannins from its barrel to give it better flavors in the same categories as the extra aged, but this can be had for below $30. And then the one that I kind of want to feature tonight is the Four Roses Single Barrel. Now, Four Roses does a variety of different products out there. You can buy the standard Four Roses. You can buy Four Roses Small Batch. You can buy Four Roses Single Barrel. You can buy Four Roses Small Batch Select, which I have over there. That's well above $50 usually. You can buy the Four Roses Small Batch Select Limited Edition, which is even more expensive and higher up in the lineup. You can get the Four Roses Single Barrel Barrel Strength, which is, as the name would imply, a higher proof of this lineup. But I tell you, for about $40 a bottle, you can get the Four Roses Single Barrel in and around the Omaha metro area on both sides of the river. It can be had. I've seen it for $45, and honestly, I'd pay probably up to $45 or $50 for a bottle of it. It's just good stuff. And when you find stuff that you like, you try to keep it on hand. So what I'm going to do for you tonight is let you mull over what some of these are that I shared with you tonight. I hope that you find some of these that you enjoy as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fresh crack this bad boy and give myself a little Monday night pour, because you know what? Mondays can use that. Of course, most days can, depending on how the day went. But today was a good day. There was nothing of particular note or problem to mention. It was just a Monday. You know how we all feel about Mondays. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a favorite that you saw me talk about tonight. I'd really like to hear what you guys are enjoying out there. And if you have something that's in the sub $40 or sub $50 price range, I'd like to hear from you and let me know what those are. Because the way that I got to where I am now with my bourbon collection and whiskeys is by talking to others who are doing the same thing I'm doing or have been down these roads before. Folks, again, thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. I hope that you enjoy your bourbon journey. If you like this video, hit that like. Share it if you know someone who might enjoy this, or someone that you know might appreciate the fact that I'm giving some information out that might help them as well. And if you want to see what I do next, don't forget to subscribe. I'm not getting paid anything for this, folks. I'm just doing it for the pure enjoyment of the bourbon journey. Again, thanks for joining Flea's Bourbon Journey tonight. Stay safe.